Okay, here's some more records I have for sale. Bon Jovi's biggest album, Slippery When Wet, 1986. New Jersey, 1988. 78 Fahrenheit, 1984. And Keep the Faith, 1992. These are four of their biggest albums during their peak years. And because these are newer 80s records, they're all in great shape. It's only albums 70s and older that you really have to check condition because people didn't take care of records way back over 50 years ago. So these are all really nice. Keep the Faith is extremely rare, 1992. This was made when records were not selling well anymore. And so this is one of only a few copies left in Canada. Okay, so there you go. Some really good Bon Jovi picks. Now we're going to jump over and look at Aerosmith. Actually, I guess I could do it this way. Permanent Vacation, one of their biggest albums, their comeback album, 1987. We've got Classics Live. That was pretty hard to find. One of their early albums, actually. This is their first album. Aerosmith from probably about 1973. Get Your Wings. Rocks. This is one of their classic 70s albums, as is this one. Draw the Line. Another Rocks, and Aerosmith Classics Live again. Okay, so again, what happens with records? The 70s records are the most common. They'll also be the ones that have a bit more wear, but again, the 80s and 90s ones will be in nicer shape for sure. And again, 90s albums are extremely rare. You will never find those. I actually ship all of these in from other countries because they're so rare in Canada, because nobody in Canada bought records anymore at that time. And we wanted to know about Michael Jackson. So speaking of 90s albums, Michael Jackson Dangerous. Oh my gosh, this is so rare and so popular. So this one is from 1991. That features his biggest hit, Black and White. And then I've got a bunch of copies, originals of Thriller from 1982. And let's pull these out quickly. I have one copy left of Bad, 1987, classic album, 7 #1 hits on that record. And let me just see if I still have anything else here. I did have that picture disc, but now maybe it's gone. Yeah. So there we go. So this is Michael Jackson with the Jacksons, so that's all his hits with the Jackson 5 in the early 70s when he was a young star. All right, and then I do have, of course, Air Supply and all those kind of bands. Quite a few. Air Supply, Lost in Love, The One That You Love, and also Greatest Hits. Yeah, again, some really cool stuff.